Right. Oh, mom's calling. Uh, so does it work? Good. Oh. Like I said, all I care is it works. Good, good. Right, right. No, nowhere on any routes I could think of you take. Yeah, there really isn't. I mean, it's quite literally a flyover state. There's no real. Maybe when you sit down and look at museums or something, maybe, but there's no. Yeah. Hmm. A good 3 hours at least. I think that's what highway are you going to take? That's going to be the next question. It's about 455 miles on I-80 in Nebraska. 800 west, 7 That's 6.5 hours. That'd be 90. You would never hit 90. 90 north of 80. Actually, pull the map here a second. Nope. Yeah, 90 is what you want to be on. So that takes you past Wall, Sturgis, and then fucking Rushmore's right in here. Fucking some goddamn place. Um, because Iowa really doesn't have anything other than maybe the big truck stop, but I don't think either of you guys are interested in that shit. There really isn't anything there other than just chrome. There is a history museum, but I don't know the hours on that. If you took 20, so if you took 20 across, you go through Waterloo, which there should be a John Deere museum. I don't know if either of you guys give a shit about that. You grabbed 80 across to Lincoln, Nebraska. That would leave you a bunch of state highways north, nothing very productive. If you run 80 all the way across Nebraska, that bring you to I-25 at Cheyenne, Wyoming. And you can run that north to Casper. And then you run that up to north to Buffalo, you could grab 90 back. No interstates. I mean, US 14 does. You could grab that. Well, you'd still run 20. You'd run 25 north to Ranchester, grab 14, go through Dayton. Then you gotta watch yourself because it's gonna split off retardedly. But that might be dependent on what passes are open. And then, yeah, you gotta get over that fucking mountain. And then, yeah, you'll be in Yellowstone, but there's no interstates, no nothing. I mean, you can run 90 up into Montana, go through Billings, Big Timber. Then in Bozeman, you'd be able to drop down. Bozeman or Livingston, whichever one of these two is more accurate. Drop 89 down, that would take you right into Fort Yellowstone and Old Faithful. So that's a whole nother day and a half at least past Buffalo. To me, that'd be your best bout. Is leave out of BRV, grab 90, run that up. You grab that in Toma, you run that over. Now it keeps you down under. Yeah, it keeps you out of the big twin cities, so that's good. Keeps you out of Minneapolis. Albert Lee's about the biggest city on that fucking highway. You'd run that clean across. Sioux Falls, South Dakota would be your next big city. You'd stay on 90. Mitchell has the Corn Cob Museum if you want to see corn cob stuff. That one passed around the bicycle, but thanks to COVID, it wasn't open, so fuck them. So, I mean, yeah, you can stop in Mitchell for the Corn Cob Museum, and you just keep running 90 all the way out. They take you through Wall, so you can stop at Wall Drug or whatever the fuck you want to do there. That would run you up through Sturgis and some fucking place in here, Rushmore. Yeah, you take 90 out, you hit Rapid City, and you have to drop south to get Mount Rushmore, which really isn't that big a deal. But you would lose half a day just getting there. And back out, then, I don't know, let's grab 16 up there, run that up to 90 again over in Wyoming. You'd run south off of 90 on 16, it takes you right to Rushmore, you'd stay on 16, follow that little mountain trail, then you'd be back on 90 in Warcraft, Wyoming, run that again. Like I say, you'd have to figure out exactly what you want to do with Yellowstone. leaving Thursday at noon, staying on 90, you should hit Sioux Falls before you guys get too worn out. Oh, let's fucking Google it. Falls, South Dakota. You guys get to go faster than I do, so. That says it's 6 hours to Sioux Falls. So, I mean, you'd be there by 8 p.m. because you really shouldn't run into any traffic on 90 because you don't have no big cities to worry about. Yeah, it'd be about 6 hours to Sioux Falls. And then, yeah, depending on what you really want to do after that. For me, it would be run 90 out, bring 80 back. Because there's just fucking nothing in Nebraska as it is. Not time wise. Because you'd have to fish 12 to 18 to 151, fish 151 all the way down until it eventually connects to 380 or 80, depending on how far you want to shoot past. If you wanted to pound through Iowa, I would take 13 or 18, sorry. Yeah, it's US 18. Then you grab that very new sheet. And that would run you across the northern part. And you could make it to I-29. Then you could decide if you wanted to go up or down. But still, with where you guys are located, it would still just be easier going 90 that whole way out. Because you're right there on 90, basically. Up, shoot across. I mean, you could almost do 90 back until 29, bring 29 down to 18, 20, or 80 in Iowa, and then come back across. 20 would be easiest because that bring you right back into Dubuque. It would take you through Waterloo for the John Deere Museum. If, like I say, if it interests anybody in the party. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh, what did you get? Mustang? Yeah, they're going So from Sioux Falls, South Dakota to Old Faithful, it is 14 hours. That's taking you off US 16 to Buffalo. And you're just, the fucking problem is the same issue I have with the fucking semi. Goddamn mountains get in the way and they add time to your trip. You're gonna want to watch your fucking ass on fuel because there might be a town, doesn't mean there's fucking fuel. Maybe grab 2 5-gallon fuel cans to take with you. Just be safe. Like fill up in Buffalo. Well, it's being 16, that'd be helpful. 10 sleep maybe. They gotta kind of look at 10 sleep. I'd grab fuel there again. Your card's gonna get really pissed off at you for how often you grab fuel, but you gotta be mindful of it.